In today's global landscape, nations worldwide are constantly adjusting their diplomatic strategies to align with emerging powers and bolster their economic prospects. One of the most significant and game-changing developments in recent years has been the rise of BRICS, a powerful coalition of emerging economies comprising Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. While the economic and political clout of these five nations has drawn widespread attention, another nation has now firmly entered the BRICS fold, Thailand. In this detailed exploration, we will delve into Thailand's decision to become a partner country of BRICS, the strategic importance of this partnership, and how it impacts Thailand's role on the world stage. We will explore the long-term implications for global trade, regional cooperation, and Thailand's efforts to solidify its position as a global player. Thailand's entry into BRICS represents a critical moment in the evolving world order, and it offers new opportunities not only for Thailand but also for other countries looking to navigate the complexities of a rapidly changing geopolitical landscape. Before we dive into Thailand's current role within BRICS, it's essential to first understand what BRICS is, why it was formed, and how it has evolved over the years. BRICS, an acronym for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, is not just an economic grouping but also a symbol of the rise of emerging economies seeking to reshape the global economic order. The idea of BRICS was initially coined by economist Jim O'Neill in 2001 when he identified Brazil, Russia, India, and China as emerging economies with the potential to revolutionize global trade and investment. While at first seen as an academic notion, this grouping soon gained traction as the nations within it began to show remarkable economic growth. These countries demonstrated the potential to break free from the traditional dominance of the West, particularly in institutions like the International Monetary Fund, IMF, the World Bank, and the World Trade Organization, WTO, where power was largely concentrated in the hands of the United States and its European allies. In 2010, South Africa officially joined the group, transforming the original BRIC into BRICS. This expansion provided the group with greater regional balance, ensuring that Africa had a seat at the table in discussions about global development and political influence. Over time, BRICS members have worked together to challenge traditional power dynamics, advocating for a fairer global system that gives a voice to developing countries. In 2023, discussions began around the potential for further expansion, signaling BRICS' growing influence. The group's decision to invite Thailand as a partner marks a significant development, reflecting BRICS' broader strategy of engaging with key players in Southeast Asia, a region increasingly important in global economic and political affairs. Thailand has always been a key player in the Southeast Asian region. Located strategically in the heart of Southeast Asia, Thailand's geographical position has made it a critical player in regional trade and diplomacy. Over the decades, Thailand's economy has evolved from being primarily agrarian to a highly industrialized and diversified economy. The country is well known for its export-oriented sectors, including automotive manufacturing, electronics, and agricultural products, which make it one of the leading economies in Southeast Asia. Beyond economic factors, Thailand is an active member of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN, a political and economic union aimed at accelerating regional cooperation and integration. ASEAN represents a significant part of the global population and economy, making it an important bloc in world affairs. Thailand's role within ASEAN has been instrumental in promoting political stability, peace, and economic development in Southeast Asia. The country's political landscape, while complex, has traditionally been characterized by a balance between military influence and democratic governance. Despite political unrest at various points in its history, Thailand has managed to maintain a relatively stable and prosperous economy, which has contributed to its growing stature on the world stage. As global power shifts away from the West, many countries, particularly emerging economies, have sought new ways to influence international affairs and secure economic opportunities. Thailand's decision to partner with BRICS is an example of this shift in strategy. By aligning itself with BRICS, Thailand aims to position itself as a key player not just in Southeast Asia but in the broader global economy. To fully understand the significance of Thailand's partnership with BRICS, we must examine why such an alliance is strategically beneficial for both Thailand and BRICS members. Thailand's entry as a partner is based on shared interests and complementary strengths, and the benefits for both sides are immense. One of the most obvious advantages for Thailand in joining BRICS is the economic opportunities that arise from this partnership. The BRICS countries collectively represent nearly a quarter of the world's GDP and have significant influence over global trade and investment flows. For Thailand, joining BRICS opens the door to new trade and investment opportunities with the world's largest emerging economies. Thailand's economy is known for its strong manufacturing sector, particularly in automotive, electronics, and textiles. As a BRICS partner, Thailand will be able to access new markets for its goods and services, particularly in China, India, and Brazil. These countries offer immense potential for growth and trade, and Thailand can position itself as a critical player in their economic supply chains. Furthermore, BRICS has created institutions like the New Development Bank, NDB, which is designed to fund infrastructure projects in emerging economies. Thailand, with its growing need for infrastructure investment, could benefit greatly from the NDB's support. Whether it's building better roads, enhancing digital connectivity, or boosting energy infrastructure, Thailand's partnership with BRICS ensures access to the resources necessary for its continued development. Beyond economic benefits, Thailand's partnership with BRICS strengthens its diplomatic influence. Thailand has long pursued a neutral foreign policy, seeking to maintain good relations with both Eastern and Western powers. This neutrality has positioned Thailand as a bridge between different political and economic systems, and its engagement with BRICS solidifies this role. BRICS, with its growing political influence, provides Thailand with a platform to further assert itself on the global stage. As a partner country, Thailand can participate in discussions on key issues such as global trade, development, climate change, and security. This increases Thailand's voice in global forums, where it can advocate for the interests of developing economies and contribute to shaping global governance. Moreover, Thailand's position in Southeast Asia makes it an ideal partner for BRICS in fostering deeper cooperation with ASEAN. Thailand can play a leading role in connecting BRICS countries with the broader Southeast Asian region, facilitating trade, investment, and diplomatic dialogue. Southeast Asia is increasingly recognized as one of the world's most dynamic regions. With its growing consumer market, strategic location, and economic diversification, Southeast Asia is poised to play a major role in global economic development. Thailand, as the second-largest economy in the region, is at the forefront of this transformation. By joining BRICS, Thailand is positioning itself as a key player in the economic integration of Southeast Asia. The country's participation in BRICS enhances ASEAN's relations with the group, and it can serve as a conduit for deeper economic collaboration between BRICS and Southeast Asian countries. Thailand can leverage its membership in BRICS to facilitate greater economic integration within ASEAN. By working closely with BRICS countries, Thailand can help ASEAN enhance its collective bargaining power in global trade negotiations, pushing for fairer policies and practices that benefit developing nations. Now that we have explored the economic and diplomatic benefits of Thailand's partnership with BRICS, let's consider the broader strategic importance of this alliance. Thailand's membership in BRICS is not just about economic growth. It's about positioning itself in the shifting global balance of power. Thailand's decision to join BRICS comes at a time when the global balance of power is shifting. Traditional Western dominance in global affairs is being challenged by emerging economies, and countries like China, India, and Brazil are asserting greater influence in international institutions and markets. By joining BRICS, Thailand is diversifying its global alliances, which will provide it with greater leverage in its dealings with both Western and Eastern powers. However, as tensions between these two global powers continue to rise, Thailand's relationship with BRICS provides a third option, a platform for diplomatic engagement and economic cooperation outside of the traditional US-China framework. One of BRICS' primary goals is to reform global governance institutions that are seen as outdated or biased toward Western interests. The IMF, World Bank, and UN Security Council have long been dominated by Western powers, and BRICS seeks to give emerging economies a greater voice in shaping global policies. Thailand, as a member of ASEAN and a rising global economy, is uniquely positioned to contribute to these reforms. By joining BRICS, Thailand can push for reforms that better reflect the interests of the global South. Whether it's advocating for fairer trade practices, greater financial inclusion, or stronger climate action, Thailand's partnership with BRICS allows it to play an active role in global governance discussions. Thailand's geographical location places it in a unique position to act as a bridge between Eastern and Western powers. This is particularly important in today's global environment, where tensions between the United States and China continue to intensify. As a BRICS partner, Thailand can help facilitate dialogue between these major powers, ensuring that the interests of Southeast Asia and other developing regions are adequately represented. Thailand's diplomatic neutrality, combined with its growing economic and political influence, allows it to serve as a mediator between competing powers. Whether in trade negotiations, security discussions, or climate talks, Thailand's involvement in BRICS enhances its role as a global diplomatic hub. Looking ahead, the future of Thailand's partnership with BRICS is full of possibilities. As Thailand deepens its engagement with the group, it will continue to explore new avenues for economic cooperation, political influence, and regional collaboration. In the coming years, Thailand's economic ties with BRICS countries are expected to grow stronger. The country will continue to benefit from increased trade, investment, and infrastructure development, which will support its long-term economic growth. Thailand's strong manufacturing sector, growing tech industry, and thriving agricultural market make it an attractive partner for BRICS nations, particularly in areas such as renewable energy, digital innovation, and sustainable agriculture. As BRICS continues to expand, it will likely play an even more significant role in shaping the future of global trade, investment, and governance. Thailand, as an active member of this growing coalition, will help drive discussions on key issues such as climate change, global health, and economic inequality. In the coming decades, Thailand's participation in BRICS could help shift the global balance of power, moving away from Western-dominated institutions and towards a more inclusive and multipolar world order. By participating in BRICS, Thailand will contribute to building a more equitable global system that reflects the interests of emerging and developing economies. In conclusion, Thailand's partnership with BRICS marks a new era in its foreign policy and economic development. By aligning itself with one of the world's most influential coalitions of emerging economies, Thailand is positioning itself as a global player capable of shaping the future of international trade, diplomacy, and governance. This partnership is more than just an economic opportunity. It's a strategic move that will help Thailand diversify its alliances, contribute to global governance reform, and secure its place in the evolving global order. As Thailand strengthens its ties with BRICS, it is also helping to build a more inclusive, fair, and sustainable world, one where emerging economies are no longer sidelined but are central players in shaping global policy and development. Whether through trade, investment, or diplomatic influence, Thailand's role in BRICS will continue to evolve, making it an essential part of the world's growing multipolar system.